Zach, thanks. The Ohio Valley has lost a true gem in journalism. Longtime news reporter Fred Connors passed away this week at 77. Connors was a Renaissance man. He served in the U.S. Navy, worked for the FBI and for Weirton Steel. But it was his work at the Wheeling newspapers and the creation of the Ohio Valley Cold Case Task Force that most people remember vividly. DK Wright takes a look at that part of Fred Connors' memorable life.
Fred Connors' reporting had impact. Eugene Blake was a murderer about to be released from prison because he had charmed the authorities.
Fred really got to the heart, not just of who Eugene Blake was, but of how back in the 1970s he really conned a lot of prominent Wheeling people.
Fred Connors' reporting connected the threads that showed Blake to be a serial killer.
Turned out, as we all learned, Eugene Blake was a serial killer. Committed at least 2 murders that we know of directly in the Wheeling area, another elsewhere in West Virginia.
Then there was his Wheeling Tunnel tile replacement saga, day after day when new tiles wouldn't stick.
And Fred was there every single day to chronicle it. You know, it was supposed to start out as a 111-day project and ended up taking 3 years.
He retired from the newspaper but never stopped asking questions. Focusing on unsolved murders, he started the Ohio Valley Cold Case Task Force.
When it first started, he said, our mission is to shine light on these cases with the hope of giving voice to the silent lips of victims.
He had compassion for the victims' families, and as always, Fred did his research.
And he put that all down on paper, and then we gave it to the different officers, and of course there was others. I think we ended up with 53 cases.
At the end of Fred's life, his fellow cold case investigator made a promise to his friend about one particular case.
I said, I'm going to do everything I can to bring that case to a resolution.
That was Fred's mission, getting the facts, getting them right, telling the story.
Fred was a newsman's newsman, was just a guy who loved the news, he loved people, loved talking to people, and you know, the Ohio Valley lost a true gem.
In Wheeling, DK Wright for 7 News, working for you.
Fred leaves behind his wife, 3 children, many grandchildren, stepchildren, and step-grandchildren. We did ask if the Cold Case Task Force is still in existence. The answer, yes, it is.